Right.
I don't like it.
Where's my oldest? Mariah's right here.
I don't even like
Hold on. There's Mariah. They asked about you, Mariah.
Martell Holt's mother, Miss Marlene, has always been known as a strong, proud woman. But recently, she broke down in front of everyone and asked for prayers for her son. After years of staying quiet through his drama, divorce, and custody battles, she finally spoke up, and her tearful message has left fans deeply concerned. For a long time, Miss Marlene stood tall, defending her son no matter what. But her latest appearance felt different. She looked heartbroken, her voice shaky, her face tired, like a mother carrying too much pain. Something serious must be going on behind the scenes, and fans can't stop wondering what really happened to Martell Holt. Let's take a look at how things got to this point. When Love and Marriage Huntsville first premiered,
man cheating. But then if you see your man cheating or you see your woman cheating, it's a whole different thing. And now I've been sitting back and I see it and it all just makes a lot of sense.
Martell Holt was one of the most talked about stars on the show. He seemed to have it all: a beautiful wife, Melody Cherie, 4 adorable kids, and a successful business. On camera, he appeared confident, charming, and family-oriented. People admired him. He looked like the picture of success, a husband, father, and businessman living the dream. But as time went on, that perfect image started to crack. It was eventually revealed that Martell had been unfaithful to Melody. Not once, not twice, but for several years. He had carried on a 5-year affair and even fathered a child outside of his marriage. When fans found out, they were stunned. The same man who often preached about loyalty and family values was living a double life. Social media exploded. Fans dragged him online, calling him a liar, a cheater, and a hypocrite.
He don't owe me no respect. He owe you respect. He don't owe me nothing. Only thing he owe me is the time and the motherfucker.
But I still feel like if you're sexually active with the man, he owes you some respect. You don't think so?
Well, I feel like, yeah, he owe me respect.
Because it's like, I mean, he owes you respect. I mean, okay.
You are separating respect from truth. I can be respected, but also without being truthful. The same thing could be the same, it could be the truth at the same time.
The support he once had quickly faded. Viewers who had rooted for him turned against him. Instead of being seen as a sharp businessman, he became known as the face of betrayal and heartbreak. His marriage to Melody fell apart in front of the world. Their divorce was public, painful, and filled with anger. Every episode of the show seemed to capture another argument, another accusation, another emotional breakdown. Their children were caught in the middle, watching their family crumble under the spotlight. Through all of it, Miss Marlene never wavered. She stood by her son through every scandal and fight. On the show, fans saw her defend Martell with everything she had. Whenever people criticized him, she clapped back. To her, Martell was still her boy, a good man who deserved understanding. But this time, things are different. Recently, Miss Marlene appeared online asking people to pray for her son. And it wasn't just a simple request. Her voice trembled, her eyes were filled with tears, and her entire demeanor seemed defeated.
Hey, Mom, you give me a kissy? No? Okay.
This was not the same strong woman fans were used to. She looked like a mother running out of hope. Her words were short, but they carried deep emotion. "Please, pray for my son," she said. That's all it took to get everyone's attention. Fans immediately began to speculate. What happened to Martell? Why is his mother suddenly so worried? From what's been circulating online, Martell's life seems to be falling apart on several fronts. His once thriving businesses are struggling. Reports suggest that his finances are in trouble. Unpaid bills, failed deals, and even lawsuits have started to surface. The money that once seemed endless is now slipping through his fingers. His once glamorous lifestyle is starting to look shaky. Then there's the ongoing battle with Melody. Their custody fight has been long, exhausting, and very public.
We got about two. Well, tell him hello. Tell him hello. Say hello.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Let's see how they're doing.
Every few weeks, a new disagreement or accusation pops up. Both sides are clearly hurting, but it's their children who are caught in the emotional storm. Friends and fans have also noticed something different about Martell lately. He doesn't look like himself anymore. People who once described him as confident now say he seems withdrawn, angry, or sad. Some claim he's been isolating himself, avoiding people close to him, and struggling to stay positive. The pressure of fame, money issues, and personal failures appears to be weighing heavily on him. So when Miss Marlene asked for prayers, many took it as a serious warning. According to insiders close to the family, Martell isn't just dealing with business or family stress, he's also struggling mentally and emotionally. Some say he's lost his spark, that he doesn't laugh or talk like he used to. Others mention that he's easily upset, sensitive, and constantly defensive.
Household for you?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Single mom?
Single mom. You know, she had a boyfriend and things like that over the years.
Okay.
But you know, just wasn't that father figure that one would need in terms of support. You know, almost like what I give to my children.
Yeah.
The man who once seemed in control now looks like he's fighting an invisible battle within himself. There are even rumors suggesting that Martell might be using unhealthy coping methods to handle his stress. Some sources claim he's been drinking more than usual, while others whisper about worse habits. None of this has been confirmed, but if there's truth to it, it shows he's trying to escape his pain in the wrong ways. For a mother, that's unbearable to watch. Miss Marlene has always been fiercely protective, but now she seems terrified. Her emotional plea wasn't for attention or sympathy, it was a cry from a mother's heart. She didn't ask for money, fame, or forgiveness, she asked for prayer. That alone tells you how serious things might be. Some fans believe she feels guilty for defending her son all those years. They think she may finally realize that protecting him from criticism didn't help him grow. It only allowed him to keep avoiding responsibility. Maybe now she's seeing the cost of all those choices. There's even talk that Miss Marlene has reached out privately to Melody, hoping to bring peace between her son and his ex-wife. If true, that's a big step for a woman who once refused to admit Martell's mistakes. It could mean she's ready to mend the broken pieces of her family before it's too late. Fans also can't shake the fear that Miss Marlene might be worried about something even more serious: Martell's safety. Her emotional tone during the live stream felt almost like a warning. Mothers have instincts, and when a mom begs for prayers, it often means she's deeply afraid of what could happen next. Martell Holt now stands at a turning point in his life. He can keep going down the same road that led to pain and loss, or he can take a new path, one that leads to healing and redemption. If he keeps ignoring the truth, things will only get worse. He's already lost his marriage, much of his reputation, and possibly his financial stability. If he continues to let pride and anger control him, he'll lose even more. Maybe the love of his children, maybe his peace of mind. But if Martell can face reality, admit his wrongs, and ask for real help, he could rebuild his life from the ground up. The first step is honesty, not the kind he shows on camera, but true self-reflection. He needs to take responsibility for the hurt he caused, not blame others, not make excuses. Then, he has to seek genuine help: therapy, family support, maybe even professional guidance. Healing won't happen overnight, but it's possible if he's willing to do the work. Fans love redemption stories, but they only believe them when they're real. If Martell chooses this second path, he could change everything. His kids could get their father back, not the TV personality, but the real man behind the fame. His family could finally find peace, and even his critics might start to see him differently. But that choice must come from him. The world can pray, his mother can cry, and fans can hope. But if Martell doesn't take action, none of it will matter. Online, fans are reacting to Miss Marlene's message with mixed emotions. Some feel deep sympathy, others don't. One Instagram user commented, "It's heartbreaking to see his mom like this. You can tell she's hurting. I hope Martell gets the help he needs before it's too late." But another person wrote, "He made his choices. He hurt his family, and now the consequences are catching up. Sometimes you can't protect people from themselves." On Twitter, opinions are divided too. A fan tweeted, "Everyone deserves a second chance. I hope Martell turns his life around. He just needs to admit his faults and seek healing." But another replied, "I can't feel bad for someone who destroyed their own family. Actions have consequences." The media, of course, has jumped on the story. Tabloids have been covering everything from his financial troubles to speculation about his mental state. One headline read, "Martell Holt's breaking point. Has reality TV taken its toll?" Meanwhile, fans on YouTube and blogs continue to debate his future. In one discussion, a viewer wrote, "He needs to find peace and get professional help. His kids deserve a healthy father, not a broken man." No matter where people stand, everyone agrees on one thing. Something is seriously wrong, and time is running out for Martell to make a change. His story is a reminder that fame can't protect anyone from real-life pain. Behind the cameras and lights, there's a human being struggling to hold it together. Miss Marlene's message wasn't just about her son. It was about love, fear, and the desperate hope of a mother watching her child lose his way. Martell Holt's journey isn't over, but where it goes from here depends on the next choice he makes. Will he keep running from his problems, or will he finally face them and heal? Martell Holt's story shows how quickly fame can fade when pain takes over. Let's hope he finds peace, healing, and strength to rise again. What do you think will happen next? Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more real stories and updates.